Scene is up. There we go. Oops, the streaming app just closed. I bring that back up. Oh. So, for anyone that's here, on the bottom right of my screen is a quick little info thingy on the giveaway, how to enter. And I need to actually go turn entries. Step away out of that. Quick and go turn that on. One of the rules is it also takes the text was getting too big. At minimum, it's something like a half an hour of stream time. Watch it. Let me see. Need to go to here. Turn that on. Yay! I would look at my test screen, but it's got an advertisement on it. Let's see. I am super new on all of this stuff, so actually learning how to do this is taking a little bit of time. Announcements are on. Save. Think this is the button to do it? Hey, there's the button to do it. FX. All right. What was I doing? Was I doing a mission? That's right. I just beat the big old spider boss, and I can do more arena junk. I'm gonna go do arena junk.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 22. Entering rank D. Subject AC, Li Long. Call sign, Gun 3, Wu Hua Hai. Commencing evaluation.
It's not a bad name.
Main system activating combat mode.
So this entry will also last until Friday. So there should be a total amount of about 9.5 hours to actually enter. Close enough? Yes, yes you are. Oh, I goofed on that. Ooh, I goofed on that real big.
AP at 50%.
Come on, just a little bit more to overheat. There we go.
AP at 30%.
Oh, that one cost me a bit. A little bit more till you overheat and you're gone. Gadoosh.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Struck. Verified. Sega. He actually had a neat little emblem. I need to go take a look at how to upgrade missile impact. It's tuning. Not missile impact. I want melee. Warner. Kinetic damage excluding melee weapons, so not that one. Nope. There we go. Melee's my bread and butter.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 21, rank D.
He's gonna be another heavy armor guy.
Candle ring. Call sign, Ring Freddy.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird logo,
Evaluation.
but I'm not against it.
Main system activating combat mode.
Is he gonna walk into these? Ugh. What are you doing? Sir, get out from my behind. Oh god, he's destroying me.
At 30%.
Need to restart this one. Terrible. He's fast for an armored dude. Yeah, that was terrible. Go again.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of missiles. Here you go, homie. Oh, I got lucky. Behind me again. There we go, got a good double connect.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, not gonna lie, got a little lucky on that one.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Endel Ring. Kind of an Elden Ring looking logo. Which makes sense. This is from FromSoft. I don't think that gave me enough stuff to tune. Oh, I need at least one more. Okay, 6 more tickets.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 20.
Main system activating combat mode.
I like this arena. I should probably pay attention to the fight. You are a chunky one. You are kicking my butt here.
AP at 50%.
Oh, you got your shields back, really?
AP at 30%.
Ooh. Got wrecked.
Main system activating combat mode.
At some point, I should also start upgrading my weapons and my mech. I'm still using most of the base stuff. Where'd you go? Come on. Big whiff on that first hit. That's the big damage too. I think I got you. Yep. Oops.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
That is a weird looking emblem. Maybe it was to represent his back. Oh, it's tuning. Even more melee. That is an awkward number, 7. Don't know that I can hit. No, I can't.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program.
Main system activating combat mode.
Get into you real quick. Decent hit, but it took a lot of hits too. You're a bit harder to get into. What is it? I'm a little angry at myself that I meleeed the wall. That makes up for it.
AP at 50%.
This should be it for you. Nope. You survived that. Granted, I prefer a good melee finish instead of a gun.
Target destroyed.
Ooh.
Concluding evaluation. Well done.
There. He got a beetle. Got one more until I'm in my ND class, or do I go past you?
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program. Number 18. Rank D. Final evaluation. Subject AC. Shinobi.
Shinobi.
Call sign. Rokumon.
Shinobi's always a good
Activating
call
combat
sign.
mode.
Ooh, he was doing what I was doing. What was that? He can counter counter my melee. I don't know what he has. You didn't counter it that time, did you?
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Need to move. I don't got much left. You don't need much if you get a direct hit. Like some kind of electric whip explosion
Main
thingy.
system activating combat mode.
Let's try this again. I was hoping I could open up into the nice melee attack. Ooh, that was a big hit on me.
AP at 30%.
Nope. Ooh, what the hell was that? Some kind of metal chain? I wonder if I can look at their mechs after
Main
fights.
system activating combat
That's something I
mode.
thought about doing. Alright. Oh, he went in for a big heavy attack. Missed. He got that melee though. He's got the kick module. That's one of the things that he's been closing in on me with. There it was right there.
AP at 30%.
Oh, set him at the first time and I'm not really getting closer.
Main system activating combat mode.
Nope, countered me out of my own melee. Damn.
AP at 50%.
There we go.
Target destroyed. This concludes D-rank
And teabag.
evaluation. Well done.
Hello, RX Wax. Interesting little symbol. It's got more design than I've done, which is none. Red and gold do look nice. I also like blue and silver.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank D. We hope that our aid has helped push you. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
Right, last thing I actually wanted was that. Percent melee damage is pretty big. Later on, I need to start doing some of this. Oh, right, the health kit boost. Oh well. Sortie. Mission. base. Rewards based on number of enemies destroyed. Pretty easy. I also said that on the previous mission, and then a boss kicked my ass for about a half an hour.
From one of the Balaam companies.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary Dafeng. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the Coral Convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data. We're counting on you.
Alright, let me go. I don't need a mission briefing to tell me to go break stuff. Steal.
Are you still hearing things? Tell me if it happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Main system activating combat mode.
I wonder if that lady I was seeing earlier was just in my head.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the Earth survey drones, then get out.
An intruder.
Solo AC. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Bailey's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621. Eliminate obstructions as you see fit. But remember that the data is your priority. There.
Did I miss someone here? Yes, yes I did. How you doing, buddy? Where's my hacking wire? What is this? Oh, right. Readings indicate percent of the total, and outside ways remaining 20%.
Trails of residual coral, like the one we passed through during our journey here.
That makes two.
Why am I not hitting that helicopter? There we go. Patient data extractor survey drone contains analysis surface scan level, blah blah blah. Some kind of massive cave, perhaps. Oh, this is a giant underground here.
Make a copy of this.
What did I just let hit me? Okay, there's a guy over there firing rockets. Oh, it's in my face.
Two
It's a
repair
little
kits
embarrassing.
remaining.
Oop. I saw one more. Yeah, there you are. I see a spider mech over there. Please let me finish this guy off first. There we go. Wait, I'm not done killing you. There's a bunch of mechs at the top of that hill. It's also easy money. These installations appear to have been built by the Planetary Closure Administration. At the fires of Ulbis. Ibis? Ulbis? Must have been made redundant.
Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless place. If the PCA has their eye on it, Coral must be involved.
Yeah, I'll kill these guys from a distance at first. Should be enough. Ooh, tanks. Check up top real quick to make sure that there's not a quest or anything that I'm missing. Oh, there's a whole lot of nothing.
This should be the last one.
Yeah, this does have the feeling of Blade Runner. I remember that whole snow scene, especially near the end of the movie. That was a shockingly good movie, especially for a follow-up of something so old.
You and the AC, what are you doing here?
Stealing stuff?
Like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
Light shoulder ammunition, 50%.
Ooh, you got a big, dangerous gun.
One repair kit remaining.
Should put you in overheat.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. Taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
Blade Runner is easily one of my favorite old movies. It's just done so well. One way also, little favorite did you knows about it is that it's an entire city made of things with like silly little props like shampoo bottles. Love the old city world building, science building. Star Trek is a good example of how they just took ordinary things and made it look all futuristic. Yeah, if you ever get the chance, some of those older movies, look at the behind the scenes stuff. The way they actually build their worlds is crazy. It's not as big as you would think. It's not as futuristic as you would think either. I think Star Trek, one of the attacks, it was a person running away with like a food dehydrator. Oh no, it's a resupply.
AC, that must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait, what's that sound?
Okay.
It's identifying as PCA.
2 repair kits remaining.
I can't get all the way up there.
That's not subject guard. They sent in an enforcement squad.
this area is kicking my ass.
One repair kit remaining.
Hoping that barrage took that thing down.
I'm picking up a massive heat signature in the distance. Raven, on base of action.
What heat signature are you picking up?
Enemy fire!
Hear it, but I don't see it. Uh-oh.
At 30%.
Raven, your AC's damaged. LC destroyed. The warship's making a second approach.
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621.
How am I supposed to intercept this? I've got. Oh, that's a boss fight.
Flight shoulder activation at 50%.
Yeah. Oof. Got to be a bit smoother about this.
AC!
So for this, if I just wait a little bit, might all
Shut
be
it down
done.
before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait. The sound. Follow.
Watch out, Raven.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA.
Alright, now the boss fight. Well, the mini fight.
That's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
Fight back.
621. That's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
I'm stuck.
Be careful, Raven.
2 repair kits remaining.
Yeah, that was a bad start. I also didn't notice that thing. Is that right to the face?
At 50%.
Picking up a massive heat signature in the distance.
Okay.
LC destroyed.
I've got no kits left.
Second approach.
And now I got this big thing.
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621. Get onto the deck, 621.
Oh, I can get up there?
By smashing the bridge.
There we go.
Enemy warship is taking critical damage. Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
It's going to blow.
I'm gonna fall to my death. No. Oh, good. Okay. I'm a big Souls fan. I've played all 3 of the Souls. 2 is probably my least favorite. Demon Souls is one I'm still working through. I guess you would say it a replay since it just got re-released. Elden Ring, I did a 100% playthrough on it. Loved Elden Ring. Armored Core, I haven't played since 1, 2, when I played a bit of 3 and 4, but they just didn't feel the same.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Stream manager just went down. Go.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war. And you will be marked for termination.
I think this one is a bit harder than the Souls and
They're coming.
especially the Souls games. I mean, the Souls games you can sit there and farm as much as you want. You can't do that in the Armored Cores.
Us and the corporations both.
But for this one, I'm really enjoying it. Even the aspects of where I'm just completely getting my ass kicked. Hey, new weapon. The bazookas don't go well with my frame. The boss fights in this are just something else
It's
as
me,
well.
Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archibald's group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
There is a bit more to micromanage. There's also more customization. Well, I wouldn't say more, but for the Assassin's Creed stuff, there's quite a lot of customization. Your mech, I'm not sure if you've played Armored Core. Of course, I have voicemail.
I see you got a call from V4. I've been contacted as well. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the Coral survey. Check the briefings 16.
Not the voice in my head.
I've picked up a good job for you too. I know you've established yourself as one of the corporation's preferred mercenaries, but I was hoping you might learn more about the people who live on Rubicon.
Alrighty. I don't know how much you've played of a Armored Core, but there's usually 4, 3, 3, and then the expansion thing I think is a little new to me as well. It's kind of like your ultimate ability, you only get 1, or if you upgrade it, I think you get up to 3 charges. But your weapons, your main hand weapons, of course, your offhand can be another gun, but it can also be a melee weapon. So as you've seen me going in, there's a lot of options for that. But if I go into the purchase menu, you can mimic your offhand and your main. I played a lot of the ACs, but played Demon Souls on the PlayStation 3 way back. Yeah, it's back out again. You can always play it again. But yeah, a little bit of everything. Your arms can increase your armor. It can increase your boost. There's also how much load they can take. So if you get too big of a weapon, your mech just kind of starts to back up and bulk down. Your frame is kind of the same way. I don't have a lot purchased on my stuff, but if we go to parts shop, you can see that there's just a whole variety of things that you can play with. Right? Microwave gun, rocket launcher, a type of plasma rifle. There's bazookas. It says it's a handgun, but this just looks like a rifle to me. A weird looking type of shotgun. And like I said, you know, your offhand. Ooh. Oh, that's the stun baton. So your offhand gets something completely different that your main hand doesn't. So you could get a melee weapon like this right here, but then everything else in the offhand is all duplicated to the main hand. So you can go dualies if you really want to. Then you've got your back stuff. So the shoulder units are a little bit the same as well. So like this right shoulder, all you can do is put on weapons. So you can have missile launchers, plasma versions, physical, or you can go with something like, was it? So like a grenade cannon or a laser cannon. And each one, if you look at the bottom there, instead of stamina, like what the Souls games would have, there's energy. So if you have too much of a load, if I put this weapon on here, I don't have enough energy. So I can't really use this unless I get another type of upgrade. Show that in a second. But then on the left shoulder, you can also duplicate your weapons, or you can get shield generators, pulse shields and pulse buckler. So it kind of looks like a Demon Souls buckler that just covers the front of your mech. Kind of gives you a good protection here. The sides and backs are open. But again, everything can just be duplicated. Then there's the actual armor pieces as well. You can get a flat, goofy looking head. Get a chunky body if you want. You'll notice that the stats down here, AP, armor points, defensive point, or no, AP's wrong. Health, basically, is what AP is. And there's defensive. Stability is just how well you kind of move around, I guess is the best way to say it. There's a real chunky one. So you can go for like a full-on tank if you want to. Just get lots of armor, lots of health. You can do that build if you want to, just like in Demon Souls. You can truly go just tank if you want to. And then if you have a body like this, you could use pretty much anything you want without any resistance. And then there's the boosters. There's more now. Let's take a look at that a bit. But for that whole energy thing, there's generators. And of course, there's a weight limit for your generators as well. You'll notice like this one is a good medium round. My capacity, my recharge rate all goes down. My supply recovery also goes down. I think I've got one of the chunkiest ones already on me. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do. So that little issue that I'm having with people who get really close to me, I actually need that because this game doesn't have a lock-on assist. It has this. Is it? There it is. It's got this chip. And if you notice the stats close, medium, long range assist, this is technically your lock-on for the game. So when they're getting behind me and I'm kind of getting my butt kicked from that, this is where the issue is actually coming from, is this little chip. So you've got to decide on how you want to build. Like, this one's kind of generally awful. Then you get some decent medium range ones, and then you get stuff like this, which is just complete close range. Might be good if I went for a shotgun build. I had to think about that one. I think I'm good on the generators. So I'm going to go back to the story because I'm not really going to change anything out. Actually, at some point I did want to change it. I think it's... Let's see. The right shoulder, the tiny shoulder. I think this one... Wow, that's huge. Lord, look at you. Maybe someday. Split missiles, you're not what I'm looking for. I think it was this one, but I don't have the energy for it. I am going to get it, however. You can play this game any way you want. There is a huge learning curve when it comes to some of the bosses, though. They can be horrible. They can just be awful to deal with. Go with the cheapest one. But if you like a game that just punishes you, Armored Core, new Souls games, or Elden Ring, they're really good at hurting you.
113 Raven. This request comes from our affiliate Dafeng. We will be conducting a diversionary operation to attract the PCA's attention. You are to report to the Engebret Tunnel in the Central Ice Field. It's a derelict watch point, slated for restoration by the PCA in the near future. Infiltrate the tunnel, then find and destroy the sensor they're planning to repair. The objective is to distract...
Yeah, if you've ever got questions, feel free to ask. I got no issues explaining. I might not know everything, but I try my best to actually figure it out.
I'll talk to them.
My handler will talk to them.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the old sensor at the end of the underground tunnel. This place may be derelict, but it won't be left undefended. Keep your guard up, 621.
It's going down to the Mines of Moria here.
Code 1-5, unaffiliated AC. Attack? Why?
Watch your step. There's a faint coral response coming from the bottom. It must be linked to an underground thing.
Gun 13, come in, Raven. PCA ground forces are headed your way earlier than planned. Make sure they stay busy. You know what to do. Over and out.
You heard him, 621. Destroy the target and get out of there.
Ain't worth using missiles on yet. Where'd that other one go? Oh, I'm in a cave. I can't even use missiles. That's not good.
That's the target. It's protected by a basic shield. Just hit it from the inside.
Two repair kits remaining.
Target destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Coral response is getting stronger.
The coral surge. That shouldn't have been enough to... 621, pull out, now.
Code 2-3, attending C. What the?
Don't touch the coral current. Your armor can't take it.
Yeah, I kind of figured that part out.
Target AC spotted.
Gun 13, Raven. What's going on? What was that
No,
shot?
no, it lets me use it, but like how this one launches upwards,
We can answer that later.
right? It's hitting a
Now,
ceiling.
621.
Like how this one launches to the side. It also hit the ceiling. Oops.
AP at gold.
So it's just kind of a useless weapon to bring down here.
Proceed. Power.
You're almost to ground level. Hurry, Raven.
One repair kit remaining.
Straight up. The coral's coming.
621, don't fall behind.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out, but my mech is getting stuck on literally everything. So it's something to be mindful if you look at how far up that has to go in order to actually move forward, or how this one launches to the side.
Head back and rest, 621.
My gun, of course,
One
shoots
second,
forward.
And that coral surge would have swallowed you whole. Raven, must you always put your life on the line?
This was also a shockingly short mission. I bet there's a chest somewhere in there.
One
Notification.
message.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! I have a message for you from Commander Michigan, following your success at the Angerbred Tunnel. Sounds like you stared death in the face when all that coral came rushing up. That's one way to light a fire under your ass. Keep it alive for the next field trip. Over and out!
Alright, what other missions do I have left? Eliminate source of the Vespers. Ooh. Immediate mission failure if identified by surveillance MT. Interesting.
We've received a job from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's take a look at the request.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The Rubicon Liberation Front is planning to retake the wall from Archibus. And would like you to lay the groundwork for us. Your objective is to assassinate V7 Swinburne, the commander of the occupying force. Swinburne has dispatched surveillance squads to monitor for intruders and hired operatives. If our plan to retake the wall is to succeed, you must not be spotted. We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
I might fail this a bunch of times. I'm terrible at games that I don't need to be spotted in.
Should eliminate the target undetected.
Well, except for Assassin's Creed, but that one's built in.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. A
Gee,
camera's
destroy I
tracking
can
you.
do. Stealthy. Oh, that shouldn't be a thing in a stealth area. You see how this thing works? Love it.
There's a lot of surveillance MTs. Wait, check to see where they're deployed.
Yeah, it's pretty lackluster. This is a good way to say it. Guess it was my imagination. I bet I can't hit them and get away with it.
Raven, surveillance MT. A camera's tracking you.
right, I managed to make it all the way over here with just a little bit of murder.
No sign of the target, it seems. Perhaps he's out on night watch. Raven, look over there. I've detected
Explosion.
an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All these lawless ruffians. They never learn, do they? Huh. This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vespers number 7. This is our opportunity for ambush.
Yep.
What do you think you're playing at? Wait, you're not one of mine. Another ambusher?
Ah, there's that stun baton. It is mean as hell.
30%.
It also pulled me out of my melee attack.
I don't know.
Just pulled me out of my melee attack again.
But clearly you need to be disciplined.
He is beating the shit out of me.
No. I'm Swinburne. I can't lose.
Right shoulder ammunition at
Ooh,
50%.
dodged into that missile.
Remaining.
By the way, if you see that red bar on him, damn, I took that hit too. That puts them into kind of like a stun mode, and they take additional damage.
AP at 50%.
Probably gonna fail this. Right there, he's taking additional damage because he's an overheat.
Realize I lead the Vesper 7 squad, which means I hold the purse strings. I asked you a question. Don't you have any manners? You need discipline.
AP at 30%.
And he doesn't get knocked back like I do when he's in melee. For whatever reason.
Your
Nope, that got me.
opportunity to start anew has come, mercenary. To the re-education center with you.
Should really look into using the shotguns now that I've changed out my
The Vespers
tracking
number
chip.
7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
I see. Balin. Go.
What the? Stop that! Dare you attack me with my back turned?
Oh, he gets a stun baton again.
Two repair kits remaining.
I don't know who put you up to this, but clearly you need to be disciplined.
I got one hit. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna end poorly for me.
50%.
No. I'm Swinburne. I can't lose.
No repair kits remaining.
That shoulder cannon. I can get him to overheat. I can do a good chunk of damage. Right there.
What? Let's not do anything hasty. You realize I lead the Vesper 7 squad, which means I hold the purse strings. Every single transaction. I asked you a question. Don't you have any manners? You need discipline.
until you're in overheat. There we go.
Wait, no, please!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. Let's go home, Raven.
Ooh, and so just like Dark Souls, sometimes you just actually got to pay attention to not rush things. There's another part. What that little menu that just popped up is there's a kind of a hunting log. So if you go kill some of these mercenaries, you get
One new
bonuses and new gear to your mech.
Raven, you have our gratitude for eliminating Swinburne. Some of us were worried that the enemy might have won you over. But it seems we can trust you after all. Glad to be on the same side.
Now that I've done that, I do want to go look at this long range shock. Interesting. Low ammo count though. That might actually hurt me. I've got 1.2 million. I should probably pick up some additional weapons. I'm practically using the starting gear here. I haven't actually moved on from it. And just like Dark Souls, you can get away with that. I do, however, like my melee attack on my offhand. Huh. Good missiles launch. Hold on to this at least. Having options is always nice. For this one, the damage goes down a bit, but the ammo count goes up. That's not bad. Shield, buckler, cannon, launcher. This is a high damage. Low ammo count. Oh yeah, you absolutely can. I haven't needed to do that yet, knock on wood. But if you want to farm older missions, you can do replays, you can farm as much as you want. There's no issues with that. And if you want to as well, there is a sell system in this, so you can sell as much as you want. I believe the money ratio is 1-to-1, so you're never really locked into what you have if you don't want to keep what. Like if I was to buy all of this and no, now I'm completely broke, I can just kind of go over and some stuff you can't sell because it's equipped. But like, see, that was 416. I got immediately 416. You're not locked into what you have. But I do think there is an achievement behind getting all the gear out of the store and unlocking everything. So if you're an achievement hunter, just keep that in mind. So this one, oh yeah, look at that. It's quite literally just a little straight up upgrade. So now I need a better generator. Shortfall. One does it, but I lose capacity. Lose recharge too. $27. Let's get closer. seems like the best one that I can possibly use right now for what I've got. Makes me a little bit heavier, but it's more missile. Curious to try out the shotgun as well. Yeah, having a 1-to-1 is nice. Also because if you get stuck in like the arenas and whatnot, also if you can go back and farm these arenas, you don't get the other chips. Let me explain that real quick. So through the main game, you go through sortie, missions, and then it'll tell you on the right side there, 240,000 extra rewards based on number of enemies, fuel storage tanks destroyed. So there's a bonus feature there. Your missions always have a cost for damage and ammunition that you use. And if you want to go through replays and you actually want to get a ranking on stuff, this is how you do it. You go through a replay. This is also part of the achievement system. So A, B, C, D, S. This, I think F is the worst ranking. So close to that one. Did really bad. And these also have the boss battles as well. So you can go get yourself ranked on boss fights. But once you get gear out of a mission, I believe that's it, with the exception of chests that you possibly missed throughout the mission. And so far, I've only found one map that actually had a chest, and I want to say it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. So some exploration is actually rewarded in this game. Got a little blip. No, that's why, because I bought that. And once you buy something new, you'll get the little notification. God, that thing is huge. That you've purchased something new, so it won't go away until you actually hover over it. A lot like other games. Oh, killing that dude locked me out of one of the other missions. Interesting. Oh, no, wait, I'm wrong. I finished the other mission earlier.
Hey, buddy.
I'm just dumb.
This job comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Here's the rundown. They want you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. Take that out and, well, it ought to slow down their suppression fleet at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's Coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities in destruction. Walking advertisement. You're not their mascot, 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation.
Suspect corporate hire. Single AC.
Terminate immediately.
There will be bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best.
terminate.
It's an MT's machine. Be careful.
Ebony! Code 5, unknown AC.
Must be after the plant. Contain the situation. Terminate it.
Looks like an independent mercenaries assembly.
Leave the analysis to the system. Intercept.
Two repair kits remaining.
Collect any corporate data you can find. The system...
Wait. Code 1-5.
It's that A.
Confirmed. Field storage tank destroyed. There should be more. Let's earn some extra credits while we can.
Code 1-5.
There's the Vanguard. Handle it! Code 5, target confirmed.
Locked on. Evasive action, Raven.
repair kit remaining.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done, 6-2.
Raven, I'm picking up something in the stratosphere. It's approaching fast.
Code 2-3, attending scene. Watch point report checked out. Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621, eliminate them. Vectroy, PCA SP machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621. Don't let them double team you.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven. I didn't expect this level of resistance, sir. Don't fail this time. The system gave its verdict. Immediate termination. Target Raven terminated. Code 4, requesting intelligence review. Observations found to contradict briefing.
That was really cool. Got my ass kicked, but that was really cool. I want that weapon.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces.
I did that entirely too soon. That was really bad. There it is. There's that cool ability.
They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621.
You know, without a lock-on system, this is actually really hard to focus one at a time.
AP at 30%.
That one seems to be the bigger threat for me because he's got a really heavy melee attack, which seems to lift me in the air, and that's me.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621, eliminate them.
So he's the dangerous one.
Vectroy,
That's what makes him dangerous.
machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets,
You missed that time.
by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621. Don't let them double team you.
The hell of them. Code 3 with Charlie. Lieutenant is down. Roger. Proceeding as planned.
One PCA SP craft destroyed.
We're not done yet. Stay focused, 621.
I think I got you. Yep. I want to say that this would be considered a mini boss. Yes. AC fights are a normal thing as well.
PCA SP craft destroyed.
Dual AC fights, not so much. AC being short for Armored Core.
They got their walking advertisement, all right.
It's somewhat common to get a difficult boss right at the end of a fairly long mission. So I was expecting something like this, or like that big old gunship that showed up. That would be considered a mini boss as well.
How's it going, Walter?
Hard hard to say. 621's still performing well, but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
I was asking about you, Walter. But whatever. Bigger things. The coral. You'd better find it. Turns out, our friend's fears were warranted. Don't spend too long dealing with the PCA, Walter. Clock's ticking.
Now, the big bosses, because Armored Core comes in chapters, and I'll let this
2 new messages.
voicemail play, I guess.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here. Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. C-rank virtual encounters are now available. We invite you to further hone.
Oh, was that the end of a chapter? Well, let me take a look. I'll be damned. That was the end of that chapter. Okay. So if we look at these, the very top right, mission info, chapter 1. So you can see all of this is part of chapter 1. It goes quite a bit here. Attack the watch point. This had actually a mini boss followed by the chapter boss. And then right after that, it goes to chapter 2. And so chapter 2, oh, I'm wrong. No, this is all chapter 3 still. Okay. This area had the chapter boss, which was a hell of a fight. Both of the chapter bosses have been in absolute insane fights. So what I just realized is that I'm not actually there yet, because I'm 1, 2, 3. Chapter 2 was 3 missions. That was felt longer, but these were fairly decent long missions. So far, we're only 4 missions into chapter 3. And then there's 4 additional missions, and typically the hardest missions, you'll notice that there's the money rating on the reward there, 380,000, 160,000. So this one's probably just get in, get out. 270,000, more than likely a boss fight in here. This is probably a chapter boss fight or something close to it. And this one, oh no, serve the uninhabited floating city. This one absolutely has a boss fight. I do not know how many chapters there are. FromSoft story games are usually borderline 20 hours, maybe 30, with Elden Ring being a massive deviation from their typical story generation. So I would probably say that this game would have maybe 6 to 8 chapters at most. And if we looked at chapter 2, that was only 3 missions. And once you get to a certain part, you also unlock things like the arena. So this gives me a couple more, missions to go through to upgrade myself. And I'm gonna go do this, because those upgrades are pretty amazing.
Arena combat.
So a lot like in the Souls games, and this is actually a part that dropped off I meant to explain earlier. The arena fights are not just a ranking, but you'll notice that little chip number to the right side, you get an upgrade point for your mech. So you can increase your damage dealt, your health kit rejuvenation, armor, you can unlock specials. It's basically like your stats that you would get in armor or Dark Souls, except it's a lot smaller and it's much more limited. You have to be very conscious about your decision when you're using these. I don't think you can actually refund the points back, and it could go and be wasted. Oh, you got a big cannon. can't get a good melee hit. I got one. He's behind me. I gotta be careful. That cannon is bad. Woo. Not this time. He might get me here.
AP at 50%.
Ooh, got me right in the face with that big cannon. He ran me over. In my face with big mean guns on a tank shred.
Main system activating combat mode.
This is part of the arena, is all NPCs, part of the story. This has always been a part of the Armored Core series, and in the later titles there is a PvP one, and that one was called the Net or something. But like, unlike Dark Souls, like players can't go and invade your game. Ooh. So like some of these mechs that we're seeing in the main game, we have a possibility to fight in the arena as well, because this is just a virtual installment. Austin, there we are. He kicked me again, and he shot me in the same breath. I need to unlock kicking.
AP at 30%.
He is really mobile for a little tank. Okay, so he's got a kick. That counts as my melee, apparently. Gotta wait for that.
Activating combat mode.
I'm not sure if the shotgun's working out for me. The long one, the long range one, might work out a little bit better. Pop in some damage. Yeah, see, so as soon as I melee, he's kicking me. I need to catch him like right now. Nope, got another kick on me. I timed that poorly. And I'm melee attacking a wall. He took advantage of that.
AP at 30%.
Ooh, I'm doing bad this run. So there's that little tiny pause at the end of this melee here, and that's where I'm getting hit by that big cannon. I gotta time that better too.
Main system activating combat mode.
This is also an enemy where possibly having a buckler or a shield would be better for me. Right here, he's trying to kick me. Now I got him from behind, and I missed my attacks, so it doesn't really matter. There was that kick again. Now I can open up with this.
AP at 50%.
cannons missed. I might be able to get that in. He missed his kick. We get greedy here, and he's not dead. I'll be damned. There we go. He gave me a run for my money. Tough little guy.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Yep. It's just telling me I beat him. I got my rank up. I got his emblem. So let's go look at those OS upgrades I was just talking to you about. So OS tuning. So like this stuff. So the kick that I was just talking to you about, this is the thing he's doing to me. He's just punting me right in the face. Now this one's kind of interesting. So let's say you don't like your shoulder weapons, like you don't like the rocket launchers, or you don't like the shields, you don't like any of that stuff. If you buy this, you can store one of your weapons on your shoulders, and instead you can swap those out and get a little bit more versatility. Maybe you like having the bazooka instead of a shotgun. You can just swap those out. Makes you, yeah, really a lot more versatile. There's no better way to put it. And then this is the other kind of weapons that I was telling you about. So these are like your ultimates. Assault armor allows it to be installed. Assault armor creates a pulse explosion centered on the AC, canceling an incoming enemy fire and creating a damage area of effect shockwave. If you've seen that giant glow from me, that's what this is. And so all of these have a different ability like that. And it's, no, this one can be upgraded, but these other ones can't be. And then you have these. So kinetic damage, like my bullets, essentially. There's explosive damage. So if you're a big bazooka guy and you like your rocket launchers, this is a great thing right here. I like rocket launchers, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And if you're an energy guy, right? There you go. Energy damage. As you've seen, I'm huge on melee, so I bump that up. 3 tiers gets me to 15%. That's huge bonus compared to these ones where it takes a lot more installments to get up to 15%. And then the direct hit, so that whole overheating thing that we've discussed, you've seen the giant red bar, that's what this is. So this is actually a really good one. I probably should have saved up points for this because every single enemy in the game has a direct hit modifier. So that's huge. And this, of course, stacks with any of your other abilities. And, you know, damage mitigation, really simple stuff. The old shield. So I kind of like what I got. I'm just going to keep going with it. Oh, and I'm actually on a controller, so one thing I do want to change is, and I have to do this every time, don't like it, keypad. Some of these buttons, I don't know what they actually do, because the game always defaults to mouse and keyboard. The shotgun takes a while to get used to, because it's that one hit. I do not like his emblem. It's kind of creepy. It takes a while to get used to the shotgun because it's one shot, then it's a long reload.
Main system activating.
I should try out some of the other ones too to see how they feel. I can't close the distance. Nope. What he's using right now, that's the microwave gun. Great for destroying shields. Has really good damage too. He's a fast mech. High rate of fire. Not the easiest thing for me to dodge either. This is destroying me.
50%. At 30%.
Ooh, he's also got a melee weapon. Got me. His right shoulder looks like a gun. He's definitely got a shield. Yeah, he's got a melee weapon. I could see it on his left arm there.
Main system activating combat mode.
too far away. I misjudged that. Got a little bit in there on that time.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, whiffed that real bad. Oh, he's got a shield. Look at that health bar. Still got him.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation.
I've practically got nothing left myself. There's my chipper board. Tell me I beat him. There's the really creepy emblem. So I only got 3 chips. That's not really enough to upgrade what I want to upgrade. I can get a total of 9 more. That's a neat looking emblem.
Combat aptitude evaluation program number 15. C. Network instability detected.
Network instability?
AC. In angle. Call sign Sula.
This is different.
Main system activating combat mode.
Oh, I didn't connect anything on that. Alright, you've got a big gun. It's a bazooka. And microwave gun, so he doesn't have melee. Ooh, but he hit me with the bazooka. And he kicked me.
AP at 50%.
It felt weirdly easy.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
Huh, okay. I guess every now and then an easy fight is needed. Yeah, going off of the arenas, how I'm at the 13th fight, or basically counting down.
Arena combat aptitude evaluation program.
This is probably
number
50% of the
14,
game.
Rank C.
So I estimate that there's probably only 6 chapters of this game. Maybe
Subject
7.
AC, Circus. Call sign. Chatty stick.
I like that name.
Commencing evaluation.
This is a heavy dude.
Main system activating combat mode.
This is one of the arenas for the story bosses. Oh. Overzealous there. Where are you? I'm confused. These chunky ones are really fast. They're usually not like this. Hello, Summerburb. Oh, he hit the wall. He's dead. I always appreciate saying hi.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation.
Okay,
Well
have you
done.
heard of Dark Souls? I imagine you've heard of Dark Souls. Yep. So the Dark Souls is made by the company named FromSoft. They also do the series called Armored Core. These are probably their two biggest titles. One of the things I feel bad about for people is that they get into Armored Core not realizing that it's a FromSoft title and it has that difficulty curve of Dark Souls. So it hits some people really, really hard. Ooh. Oh, that's just access speed. I do need to upgrade my repair kit. And there was something else I was going to upgrade. I've already forgotten about it. Oh, what was it? Not kinetic damage, not that, not that. There it is, direct hit damage. I've got the brain of a bird over here.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 13.
Dark Souls is one of those games that it lets you beat the little stuff up real easy to beat them up. Then you get into a boss fight. That is a gorgeous emblem.
Middle Flatwell.
Then you get into the boss fights and it's something completely different. And Armored Core is no different from that. It is a steep learning curve.
Activating combat mode.
You get something nice and easy and then it just punches you right in the face. This guy's gonna punch me in the face. So like right now I'm fighting these arenas. These are not actual people. These are just AI bots. But it's a part of the story mode. Yep, he's got a cannon. Missed that. He's going to take advantage of it.
50%.
Yep, there's those hits.
AP at 30%.
Might get him here? Nope. There we go.
Target destroyed.
And teabag.
This concludes C rank evaluation. Well done.
I really like that emblem. That one's got a lot more detail than the other ones.
Incoming comms.
Congratulations. You have surpassed rank C. We hope that our aid has helped push you to achieve greater things. All Mind exists for all mercenaries.
E Master. Oh, it still calls me C. That's unfortunate. All right. What else can I upgrade? Don't use energy weapons. Do use explosives. I focus more on explosive weapons though, so I'll get that. That's all I can really buy. That's about the end of my stream because that is pushing 2 hours. Oh, as a reminder, there is still a giveaway going on. Boop. Just doing paying ticket. Enter you into the giveaway. I can't enter into the giveaway. The results will be drawn on Friday. Thank you for joining me, Burb. On Friday, I will also be giving away 1 copy of Starfield. to celebrate that that thing's coming out and to celebrate that I finally hit Associate on Twitch. Oh, I think there's also one rule is it's not like 30-minute view time. I think that's by default on Moobot. But catch me again throughout this week. I've got a little schedule up there, Burb. Thank you. Stream is ending. I'm going to leave it up there for a little bit. Thank you guys for joining me. A little bit more on the giveaway. It's a 1 ticket per person. Nothing huge, nothing fancy. Well, it is actually something fancy. But the grand giveaway is a PlayStation 5. It was something that was given to me by a friend in the gaming industry. So that's what's being given away on Friday. I need to get a little bit better at putting some music in the background here, like Hard Space. If you haven't played this game and you like games of zero chi and just zero G and just destroying stuff, definitely take a look at this Hard Space. It is one of my favorite titles. With that, thank you guys for joining me. You all have a good night.